Oh yeah, JuiceMan Benji here, and welcome to the third FGG Show, the show that's all about the games and the gamers, but not the gimmicks. In this week's episode, we have the most brutal knockout you will ever see, and we'll be discussing the potential arrival of the next generation of consoles. Then we'll wrap up with the third member of the FGG club, so let's do this. This week's Woddaflip comes from xFINISHxHIMx, or as I like to call it, Finish Him, a channel that's based on a lot of Mortal Kombat and UFC mashups. And in this video, we're in the UFC, and Kratos is up against a guy with a death wish, basically. Not sure who would want to fight Kratos. This guy was probably offered £1 billion. Still, if I was offered that, I would not take a fight with Kratos. Now, I'm just going to let this run and let you witness the absolute savagery that's about to happen. Sweet jeebers, now that is what I call a spinning heel kick. Right in the noggin. This guy dead. Gonna wake up amongst the clouds. The top stories this week will be focusing on the next generation of consoles that are potentially going to come out in the near future. Now we'll kick off with a news story brought to us by the Gaming Monkeys. Check them out on Twitter. And the story we've got here is a quote from Polyphony Digital's chief, Kazunori Yamauchi, who states that Gran Turismo Sport could run on 8K on the PS5. Now what that suggests is that the PS5 could be in existence in some form or another, or it might not suggest that, but the fact that one of PlayStation's flagship developers and publishers is mentioning the PS5 kind of shows that there is already development going on with the PS5, and there's a big possibility that it could come out very soon in the future, maybe in the next 2 years. Now this relates back all the way to a report when the PS4 came out saying that the PS5 could arrive sooner than expected relative to the distance between the PS2 and the PS3 and the PS3 and the PS4. And one of the main reasons for that is due to how fast technology is advancing. However, that was 4 years ago, and nowadays there are analysts saying that we can't expect a PS5 until at least 2020, which is in another 3 years. Now if that was the case, then I'd prefer that instead of having a PS5 come out so soon, because it's literally been, what, 4 years, as I said, since the PS4 came out, and we've only really had Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn, you can throw in Drive Club in there, maybe Infamous, Second Son. I might be forgetting a few others, but there's only been a handful of really top level exclusives for the PS4. And in Xbox case, I think they're still working on a few more, and they've just released the Xbox One X. So I think it's way too early to be thinking about the next generation of consoles, because I still think there's a lot more potential that can be unlocked with these current consoles. But honestly, I think there should be at least 6 or 7 years before another console comes out compared to its predecessor. I think it'll be ridiculous if we get a console and then 5 years later we get the next one. And it's not like consoles are like phones, like the iPhone, where you can upgrade them every few years, because those things are handheld devices and they have battery life, and the hardware is a lot more intricate. And on the other hand, game consoles rely on video games which take at least 2 or 3 years to develop. And I'm talking about the really good ones. So the PS4 came out in 2013, where in 2017 we've only really had a handful of good games, as I've mentioned, and we've still got games like Spider-Man PS4 by Insomniac and God of War to come out. So I really hope that the PS5 and the next Xbox 2, or whatever it's going to be called, Xbox 360 divided by 2, I don't know, I hope they wait a little longer till they come out, as some of the reports are suggesting these days. Now, what do you guys think? Do you want the next generation of consoles to come out really soon? Or do you want to wait a little longer, like me? Let me know. Introducing the third member of the FutureGenGamers club, Hollieghwood. And in one of her latest videos, she was playing Dead by Daylight. And this gameplay was so tense when I was watching it. And this was literally the first time I was watching this game. And seeing her gameplay, I feel like I need to try this game myself because it looks so good. Have a look at this quick clip and check out the game yourself.
Ooh. Oh boy. Alright. I'm going to repair this, and I hear screaming. Oh! Alright, let's do... Oh, crap. Oh my gosh.
Jeez Louise, Holly, stop making so much noise.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, no, 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 no.
That was awesome, and made even more awesome by Holly's gameplay. The whole time she was limping through the forest, which made it even more tense and funny at the same time. So make sure to check out the full video. I'll put the links on the video and in the description. And if you like her content, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you later, folks.